Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Muslimin and I am student of Instrumentation and Automation Engineering. In today's video, I will explain material from Pneumatic Practical Module 9 with the topic Interlocking Cylinder with Sensing Feedback. This video will guide you through Number 1, the concept of interlocking on pneumatic actuator. Number 2, why sensing feedback is critical in automation. Number 3, how PLC logic validates sensor condition before moving cylinder. And a demonstration of the PLC ladder diagram and pneumatic system using the PLC trainer board. Make sure to watch until the end to fully understand how interlocking works in the real industrial automation. Before we discuss sensing feedback, let's understand the basic idea of interlocking. Interlocking is a control method used to prevent unsafe or incorrect actuator movements. In industrial automation, especially when using pneumatic or electric actuator, interlocking is essential because machine must follow a specific sequence. Actuator must not move simulation in conflicting direction, and safety must always be maintained. With without interlocking equipment such as cylinder makes move too early, move when the previous step is not complete, or even correlate with other equipment. This can cause mechanical failures where and there, unwanted downtime, and even accidents. This is why industries always require interlocking when multiple actuators dependent on each other. Now let's talk about sensing feedback. Imagine a cylinder moving forward. Would the PLC does to know where the cylinder is if the PLC send the next command without knowing the cylinder is position, the whole system become unsafe. Therefore, the cylinder must be equipped with position sensor such as Number 1, limit switch, magnetic proximity sensor, reed switch, or number 4, or mechanical position sensor. This sensor detect whether the cylinder has full extend, whether the cylinder has fully retreats, whether it is safe to process to the next step. The PLC was set its information to decades. Is it safe to move the next cylinder? Is cylinder I already in the current position? So the system wait or stop. This process is called interlocking with sensing feedback. In Module 9, we focus specifically on validating this sensor signal and allowing cylinder moving only if air safety condition are met. For this module, we use two pneumatic cylinder that dependent on the other. Each cylinder has two sensors, one for the forward position extend, one for the backward position extend. For example, sensor A plus indicators. Cylinder A has full extent. Sensor A means indicates cylinder A has full extent. Sensor B plus indicates cylinder B has full extent. Sensor B means is indicator cylinder B has full extent. These four sensors must work together to control the internet sequence. The sequence in the practical experiment usually goes like this. Number one, cylinder A extend, cylinder B extend, cylinder B retract, cylinder A retract. Both every step dependent on sensor vibration. For example, B should not extend until PLC read sensor A plus. A should not retract until PLC read sensor B means. How PLC use sensing feedback. Let's go deeper into the PLC logic. The PLC leader sensor input continuously. This sensor input acts as condition for at movement. Cylinder A extend I plus. PLC checks is the system started, is cylinder I still rigged, is it safe to extend. Only the PLC active solenoid A plus. PLC checks is a plus sensor on. Has cylinder A rested is extend position. If yes, PLC active solenoid B min B plus. If not, B plus is blocked. Cylinder B resets B means PLC check is B sensor on. Has cylinder B full extend. Then PLC allow B means. Cylinder A reset, PLC checks is B sensor on as B return to its home position. Only then resets. This logic ensure no early movement, no conflict between cylinder, no mechanical consolation, and safe sequential operation. Now we move to the practical demonstration. Here you show you first plus the PLC trainer. I will show the component we are using. PLC solenoid valve, two cylinder for position sensor, A plus A mean B plus B mean start button and reset button, pneumatic tubing and compressor. Step by step demonstration. Step 1, press the start button, PLC active solenoid I plus cylinder A begin to extend. Step 2, sensor I plus becomes active. PLC validates the sensor. If I plus is on, cylinder B can extend. If I plus is off, B move is blocked. Block block blocked. Step 3, cylinder B extend. When B reaches extend position, B plus sensor become active. PLC use the feedback to trigger B reset. Step 4, cylinder B retake until B means sensor become active. This sensor tells PLC is now safe for I to retake. Number 5, cylinder A retakes. I retakes B to home position. Completing the full sequence. During the demonstration show, cylinder movement, sensor lamp, PLC ladder diagram on your laptop screen. Explain slowly when what happiness at step. Use your own voice tone to make it natural and clear. After observing the sequence, we analyze the system. The system only moves when sensor config the position. This prevents the PLC from assuming the cylinder is in the wrong place. Move is the safe and current. No cylinder move too early. Number three, feedback is the key with out sensor. Interlocking wall file cylinder calculate PLC wall not know actual position. Number four, this method is used in the real factories. Industrial always requires interlocking with feedback for safety. Packaging machine, fresh machine, material bending, robotic, automation assembly system. Reduce component wear because motion air controlled pressure. This shows why sensing feedback is one of the most important topic in automation. Alright, that brings us to the end of this 30 minutes video. Today we'll learn what interlocking is, why sensing feedback is required in automation, how sensor validasi cylinder position, how PLC ladder logic user feedback to make decision, and a complete demonstration on the PLC trainer board. Interlocking with sensing feedback is a foundation for more advanced automation topics such as sequential control, process interlocking, system safety, and multi-actuator coordination. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, please support by giving a like, leaving a comment, and subscribe to the channel. My name is Muslimin and I will see you in the next automation video. Have a great day and stay safe.